Hey fam, so yeah, I'm back on the road, and when I come back out, some of the videos, takes a minute to get back into my groove and make them the way they supposed to be. But hey, this one's kind of short, kind of sweet. Plus, I don't have a whole lot of veggies, so it is what it is. But it is good, so let's go. Hi. My name is T. I am not a chef. Actually, I'm a truck driver. And I don't drive food trucks. I drive a semi. What I'm about to do is show you how to do what I do on my truck. Welcome to your favorite new food show, Big Taste in a Small Space with me, T. So I started off by getting my spice grinder out, and I put some of these Kefir lime leaves in there. Yeah, about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 of them. Yeah, 3 of them will do. And I had one of these dry jalapenos. I just put 1 in there. Some dry mixed mushrooms. Yeah, a couple of things in there. Some minced garlic. About a 1/4 tablespoon, some minced onions, about a 1/2 tablespoon, and I'm going to put this in the grinder and grind it up. I'm going to put this in the rice, although you can put it on just about anything. That's what I want to use it for today. And there you go, it's nice and ground up, pretty good. So I'm going to put this on the side until later. Now, got my rice cooker out. After I clean off the table a little bit. Pull out the rice cooker. And, you know me, you gotta measure your rice out. Wash your rice out. It's black rice. They also call it sticky rice because if you don't wash it good, even if you do wash it good, it's gonna be kind of sticky. Sometimes I'll wash it maybe 3 times with kind of room temperature or warm water, room temperature to the warmer side, and that's going to get off a lot more of the dark starch because that's what makes it sticky. But this time I did it like twice. Kind of need to go to bed. So rinse off your rice, add a little bit of salt to it. And then I added the mixture from my spice grinder. Probably should have added it all because that's what I measured for all, but of course I didn't do it. Whatever. And you add your water into here. 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of water for this particular cooker. Stir it up. And what I do sometimes when I stir up my rice, especially with a spoon, I taste it. And if it's not salty enough, I add some. I had to break out the other salt. That's my cherry wood salt. Add just a little more salt to it. Mix it up, taste it. If it's good, it's got to be kind of salty because the rice will absorb a lot of that salt and your rice will be blander than you couldn't imagine. So, put the rice in the rice cooker, start it up, move on to the next thing. Next thing, I got this piece of salmon. It's a beautiful piece of salmon. Woo, farmer's market, y'all. Wonderful place. So, take my salmon out, dry it off just a little bit, because you don't want it to steam. You want to actually kind of get a little crust on there. Anyway, dry it off so it's not all wet and slimy. And I add a little olive oil to the salmon. I know, dry it off to wet it. It's a thing. Add some olive oil to it. Both sides, so I just flipped it over, rubbed it in the olive oil that's on the plate. Use some more of that cherry wood smoked salt. Use some black pepper. Come on, get with it. And this is that something seasoning. Anytime I use my spice grinder, whatever's left over, I put it in here, mix it up. So that's what's in there. That's the something seasoning. And there's a whole video with all the something something season I actually put in there to start off. You can find it. But salt, pepper, something something on both sides. Move it around. Come on, move the fish around so you know the flavor's getting all over the fish. And then, by now your pan should be nice and hot. You take the fish, put a little olive oil in the pan. Yeah, you're running behind, video. Come on, get with the program. Anyway, put the olive oil in the pan. Make sure it starts to shimmer. Lay your fish down. You should hear a nice sizzle. Otherwise, your pan wasn't hot enough. Take it out. Heat your pan up some more. And we're going to leave this in the pan for about 4 or 5 minutes aside. I had some leftover carrots from Buffalo Wild Wings, and that's about the only vegetables I got, so I put them in the pan. We're going to cook them together. And, tilt the pan, get the oil, make sure you get them on the carrots. You stir your carrots around every now and then. And after about 4 minutes of playing with it, flip your fish over. If your fish sticks too much, leave it. It will release itself. That's after about 4 minutes. After another 4 minutes, you flip it over again, you check that side. Looks good. Cool beans. No beans, cool carrots. Cool fish. So, once that is lovely like it is, then you take your fish out the pan. What had happened was I got some of this diced tomatoes, and I poured the juice in the pan at first. Get it all on the carrots, get it all on all that flavor in the pan. That's good stuff. I put just a little bit, maybe 2 tablespoons of the tomatoes in the pan, and mix it up a little bit. I also added just a half a tablespoon of butter. And mix that, let the butter melt, make everything meld together. Stirring frequently. And after that's done, hey, plate it up. Bam. There you have a nice salmon. That green stuff is a seaweed salad that you would get from a sushi restaurant. My black rice with the tomato stuffing something on top. And my carrots. Good eats. But now it's time to go to bed.